The corridors of Galactic Academy buzz with students. Their voices a mix of clicks, hums, and trills as they move between classes. Humans and aliens alike shared space in this renowned intergalactic school, where beings from all over the galaxy came to study. Alex, a human teacher, had just finished his lunch when he received an unexpected summons to the dean's office. "Dr. Call." The dean was a tall, multi-eyed alien with a reputation for strictness. Alex sat across from him, curious but wary. "We have an unusual request," Dr. Call said, his voice carrying a low, almost guttural hum. "The biology department students have expressed a specific interest in predator behavior, particularly in how predators are hunted." Alex raised an eyebrow. "They want to learn about hunting predators?" "Yes," Dr. Call replied, his many eyes blinking in unison. "They are especially interested in Earth's methods, and we believe you are uniquely qualified to teach them." Alex considered this. Humans were indeed known for their dual role as predators and prey, but the thought of explaining these concepts to alien students made him a bit apprehensive. Nonetheless, he agreed. He knew that humans' approach to survival and hunting was vastly different from the more passive or flight-based survival tactics typical among many species at the Academy. Back in his quarters, Alex began preparing his lesson. He decided to create a controlled environment on the school's advanced holodeck, where he could simulate various predators and Earth's terrain without putting anyone in danger. He gathered the necessary materials: holographic projections of predators like wolves, lions, and eagles, along with tools and strategies that humans had used throughout history. He knew that alien students often found humans unpredictable, sometimes even intimidating. He hoped he could bridge that gap and offer them a meaningful perspective. When Alex arrived at the classroom, he was greeted by a diverse group of alien students. Each species was represented, from scaled, humanoid forms to floating, jellyfish-like beings that hovered gently in the air. He took a moment to introduce himself, explaining the day's lesson and what he intended to show them. The students' reactions were mixed. Some were excited, others looked tense, and a few exchanged worried glances. Alex began by explaining the concept of a predator and how humans had evolved strategies to both avoid and hunt these creatures. He projected a holographic wolf pack, explaining their hunting tactics, and then demonstrated how humans, with their relatively weak physical abilities compared to many predators, relied on strategy, tools, and teamwork to survive. He invited the students to join him in a role-play exercise, showing them how humans might evade a wolf attack by using distractions and quick thinking. The students were intrigued, particularly one named Thraz, who came from a prey species with little natural defense mechanisms. Thraz was fascinated by the idea of facing predators head-on, something his species had always avoided. Moving on, Alex introduced solo predators like lions, explaining how these animals stalk their prey with patience and adaptability. He created a simulated African savanna, showing how lions would wait, hidden in the tall grass, before striking. The alien students watched with a mixture of awe and apprehension as Alex demonstrated techniques for outsmarting these formidable hunters. One student, Chrysa, a bird-like alien, struggled to understand why humans would even consider engaging a predator rather than simply fleeing. Her species was known for their impressive flight skills and always avoided direct confrontation. To illustrate further, Alex shared stories of ancient human tribes that used persistence hunting, where humans would track animals until they were exhausted. He explained how humans adapted to various terrains and climates, making them resilient and capable hunters. He could see the students' perspective slowly shifting. They were beginning to understand not only the human drive to survive, but also the value of patience, cunning, and adaptability. As the lesson progressed, Thraz suggested an alternative idea based on his species' own defensive mechanisms. His kind could create a high-pitched sound that disoriented their predators, giving them time to escape. Alex hadn't considered this tactic, but he saw its potential. Thraz's suggestion led to an animated discussion among the students, who began sharing their own species' unique ways of dealing with predators. The class took a collaborative turn as Alex encouraged them to brainstorm how their species' tactics could complement human strategies. Students offered ideas on using camouflage, sound, and scent to confuse or deter predators. Alex found himself learning as much as he was teaching, and he marveled at the creativity of his students. He realized that survival tactics were as diverse as the creatures in the galaxy, and each species brought a unique perspective to the table. For the final part of the lesson, Alex set up a simulation where the students, using a combination of their own tactics and human techniques, faced a holographic predator together. The alien students worked as a team, blending their species-specific abilities with the strategies they had just learned. They used Thraz's disorienting sounds, crisis aerial distractions, and even some human-inspired tactics like building makeshift traps. To their delight, they successfully outwitted the predator. The class erupted in celebration, and Alex could see a newfound confidence in each of them. As they wrapped up, Alex reflected on the lesson. He had shared a part of his human heritage, but he had also been given a glimpse into the survival tactics of alien worlds. It was an exchange that went beyond simply teaching. It was a mutual discovery of strengths and insights that spanned across species. The students thanked him, expressing their surprise at the similarities they found in their own survival strategies and those of humans. Alex left the classroom with a sense of accomplishment, feeling as though he had contributed to something greater than just a lesson. He had sparked a connection between worlds, bound by the universal drive to survive.